Hey, I am Gui, I'm 22 from Brazil and I run a marketing agency helping SaaS companies grow. And look, I'm not here to give you some bullshit motivational speech about manifesting your dreams or whatever. This isn't that kind of video. 9 months ago, I was in Brazil grinding like crazy, working insane hours and honestly wondering if I was just fooling myself. Like, is this actually going to work or am I just delusional? Oh, and I quit my college to do this. Full scholarship and everything. My family thought I was crazy. Maybe I was, right? But I believed in this goal enough to bet on it. And I did something different this time. I set a really specific goal with a real deadline. And I actually followed through. So I want to share with you the exact framework I used, not because I am some special genius or guru, but because I think if it works for me, it can work for you too. If you have got a goal you keep putting off, or you are tired of telling yourself, next year I will do it, honestly, this video might be exactly what you need to hear right now. Step 1 sounds obvious, but most people mess this up from the start. Set a goal worth pursuing. Notice I didn't just say I want to travel, I want to be successful. That's too vague, that's a wish, not a goal. My goal was specific. Open my marketing agents officially and generate enough cash flow to move to Colombia for at least 1 month. 2 clear outcomes, both measurable. Both things I could actually work toward. Here's what makes a goal worth pursuing. First, it should excite you and scare you a little. Just a little, right? If it's too easy, you won't grow. If it's too impossible, you'll quit. Second, it should solve a real problem or move you toward the life you actually want. For me, opening the agents meant freedom. Colombia meant proving I could run my business from anywhere while living on my terms. Third, write it down. I'm serious. Pull out your phone right now and type it in your notes. Make it real, make it concrete. Not, I want to be fit, try, I lose 10 kilos. Not, I want to start a business, try, I land my first paying client by a specific date. The more specific, the better, because when things get hard, and they will, trust me, you need to know exactly what you're fighting for. Step 2 is where most people lose the game before they even start. Put a specific deadline on it. I didn't say someday I will move to Colombia. I said September 1st, a date on the calendar. And here's the reality check. I didn't hit September 1st. Life happened. I had a jaw surgery in the middle of all this. Couldn't work for 14 days. Couldn't even sit in front of my computer properly. Clients needed attention. The agency was growing. Things got messy. But you know what? I bought my tickets anyway for September 25th, 15 days later. But I am here in Medellin right now, living the goal I set 9 months ago. And that's the power of a deadline. It creates urgency. It forces you to make decisions. It stops you from living in I will do it later mode. Without that September 1st date, I would have said, oh, I had surgery, I try next year. But because I had the deadline, I adjusted, I pushed, I found a way. Here's what you need to do. Pick a date that feels aggressive but possible. Not in a few months, not by end of the year, a specific date, and then work backwards. If your goal is 6 months away, what needs to happen in month 1, month 3, week 1? Break it into milestones. Make it impossible to ignore, because deadlines don't let you hide. They force you to show up. Step 3 is where dreams die or get built. Work like a horse until you get there. And I mean really work, not scrolling through Instagram, telling yourself you are researching, not watching motivational videos like that all day, actual focused work. Between January and now, I officially opened my agents in May, not just freelancing anymore, an actual registered company. Venture Compass Growth Agents Ltda. Made it real. Landed my first 2 direct clients, then 4 more through partnerships, 6 clients total that I'm fully responsible for. Learned Reddit B2B ads in under 3 months because one of the agents I was working with needed it. I didn't know it, I learned it. Then I hired my first team members because I realized I couldn't scale while doing everything myself. There were weeks I worked 16 hours a day. There were nights I questioned everything, there were moments I wanted to quit, but here's the thing about working toward a real goal. You stop working for the grind and start working for the outcome. Every late night wasn't punishment for me, it was progress toward Colombia, toward freedom, toward proving to myself I could do it. And listen, I'm not saying you need to burn out. I'm not glorifying the hustle that I did. I'm saying when you have a clear goal and a real deadline, the work becomes purposeful. You're not just busy, you are building something worth. So here's my advice. During these months, say no to almost everything that doesn't move you toward your goal. I said no to parties, I said no to random opportunities, I said no to distractions. Not forever, just for these 9 months. Because I knew what I was building toward. What are you actually willing to say no to for 6 months to build the life you actually want? Tell me, please, in the comments here below. And that brings me to step 4, the most important one. Don't give up when it gets hard. Notice I said when, not if, because it will get hard. For me, it was the jaw surgery, 2 weeks unable to work properly, clients still needing results, money still needing to come in, goals still waiting. I could have said, universe is telling me to quit. I could have pushed the goal to 2026. I could have given up. But here's what I learned. The goal isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. I didn't hit September 1st, I hit September 15th. It still counts. I didn't open the agents exactly how I imagined. It evolved. I built it. It still counts. Some clients came differently than I expected. Some strategies didn't work. Some did. All of it counts. Because the real achievement isn't checking every box perfectly. It's becoming the person who doesn't quit when things get messy. Every founder knows this. Every successful person knows this. The journey is ups and downs, it's a roller coaster, literally. But if you set a goal and pursue it with resilience, you either achieve it or you get damn close to it. And either way, you will grow. So when you hit your setback, and you will, remember, 25 days later is better than 25 years of regret. Adjust, adapt, keep moving, and don't give up, please. So here I am, September 13th, in Medellin, living as a digital nomad, running my agents from Colombia. Everything I set out to do in January, I did it. Not perfectly, not on the exact timeline I promised myself, but I did it. And if I can do this, starting from a humble neighborhood in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, working crazy hours, dealing with setbacks, you can do whatever your goal is you're setting on right now. So let me ask you, what's your goal? What's the only thing you have been telling yourself you will do someday? Write it down right now in the comments. Make it specific, make it real, and then set a deadline. Put it in your calendar. If you need to tell someone about it, please tell it. Make it impossible to ignore, because 9 months from now, you could be recording your own version of this video that I'm recording right now, and I hope that. Living your goal, proving to yourself that you can actually do it. Or you could be in the same spot still wishing. The choice is yours. I will be here in Colombia for the next few months, probably bouncing around as a nomad. If you want to follow the journey, subscribe. I share real stuff about building a business, marketing, and life. And if you are on scaling a SaaS company and need help with paid ads and funnels, you know where to find me. Let's build something. Let's make those goals real, and talk soon.